I'm cleaning expert Melissa Maker, and I've been here since 2011 talking about cleaning. And the holiest time of cleaning during the year is spring cleaning. It's like our high holy day or high holy week or month of cleaning. So in this video, I want to share with you some of my most favorite spring cleaning tips and tasks.
This is always a great way to usher in the season, so it makes sense that we cover it first, and that is getting the outdoor space wherever you live ready. Whether it's a balcony, a patio, or a large backyard, it's going to need attention. So in our case, getting our barbecue prepped, cleaning the leaves out of the AC. You know, we probably should have just covered it, but we didn't. Picking out weeds. And then of course, getting patio furniture ready, taking it out of a shed, getting those cushions cleaned, and kind of setting it up for the season. And the other thing I like to do is change out mats. You know, you can clean them, you can switch them out to something lighter. So I got rid of my core mats and I had nicer ones for the season. I also got rid of that boot tray. And I always like to have one of these high traffic mats in the front entryway to keep dirt at bay.
When you're cleaning your outdoor garbage containers, obviously the best time to do this is right after garbage day. You are going to make up a solution in a spray bottle of equal parts dish soap and white vinegar. This is a really powerful cleaner. It can degrease, it can deodorize, and trust me, your container is gonna need it. Take it to an area that you have a lot of free space to work in, and obviously the fact that you're in open air is great because this mixture does smell a little bit, and you're gonna do a 3-phase spray. And the reason we do this is because we're gonna give the product the opportunity to really work, then we're gonna hit it again with more product, and then we're gonna wait, and we're gonna hit it again with more product, and we're gonna wait, then we're gonna scrub. So mix up that solution, spray your entire garbage can outside, inside, top to bottom, wait 5 minutes. Then come back, do it all over again. Wait 5 minutes, come back, do it once more, and after 5 minutes, you're gonna fill a bucket with some hot, soapy water, and you'll just start to scrub. Now, it does require some elbow grease, but the fact that we spent that 15 minutes pre-treating is really gonna reduce the amount of scrub time you have. Once you're done scrubbing, and again, don't skimp here, this is, an important job, you're gonna give the garbage can a really good rinse out with a hose. When that's done, put it in a sunny area and let it dry. Okay, you guys know where this one is going, and frankly, I'm a little uncomfortable doing this because I haven't cleaned underneath or behind my sofas in probably 3 years, so we're gonna find some interesting stuff back there. If you can't move furniture, let's say it's your bed and you can't move it, cool. Do the best you can. Vacuum underneath, vacuum around, or if possible, you can get someone to help you move your furniture. And then that way, you can actually take care of this. Now, once you've actually moved the furniture, you're gonna see gross stuff that you haven't seen before, you haven't seen in a while, which is totally fine. If there's anything large that's not dust, for example, hair elastic or a paper clip, you wanna manually remove that so it doesn't ruin your vacuum. Then to actually do the cleaning, it takes about, 20 seconds to actually vacuum up all of the dust, and then you can put the piece of furniture back where it belongs.
One thing that people don't do when they deep clean the fridge is turn the fridge off, or at least stop it from circulating air. You're taking everything out anyway, so you might as well do that. My doors also beep if you leave them open for longer than 2 minutes. Next up, you're going to remove all of the shelves and drawers. This does take a little bit of finagling, not gonna lie. When I first started my cleaning business, I did ruin a couple of refrigerator shelves, so I have learned my lesson the hard way. You do have to kind of wiggle them out slowly. Then I use all-purpose cleaner when I have it sort of everything removed and stripped to the core. I spray down the inside of the fridge. I scrub those shelves, plastic and glass, with soapy water and give them a good rinse. Cleaning a fridge isn't difficult, it's just time consuming. And if you do it in the right order, it's actually pretty easy. Take the food out, clean the insides, put everything back, shelves and drawers wise, and then you can sort through the food like I'm doing here and replace everything as needed. And I find this is a really good wake-up call too, because it makes me pay attention to how much food I'm buying and what I'm wasting and throwing out. Oh yeah, and always finish up with a fresh box of baking soda.
The HVAC system in your home is really important. In fact, if it's not clean, you're not breathing in clear air. So the first thing to do is to change out your HVAC filter. And you should do this about 4 times a year, but if you haven't done it, spring is really the time you need to do it, and then maybe set yourself a calendar reminder so that you do it once a quarter. The other thing to do is to vacuum out any vents that you have around the house, whether they're in the ceiling, on the wall, or in the floor. Those vents not only blow out or take in air, which of course gets filtered through your HVAC system and eventually in your lungs, but they can also be super noisy if they're covered in dust, and it decreases energy efficiency when they're spinning, spinning, spinning and have to work harder to suck air through all of that dust.
Well, I hope that gave you a good starting point for spring cleaning, and the wheels are starting to turn and you're starting to make your spring cleaning plans. And that brings me to this week's comment question, which is, are you someone that schedules in spring cleaning, or do you just go with the flow? Kind of find a project here, find a project there, do it? Or what? What is your spring cleaning vibe? Let me know in the comments down below. Don't forget to give this video a thumbs up, and if you haven't done so already, make sure that you subscribe to the Makers Clean channel. Thanks so much for watching, and we'll see you soon.